Welcome to Soaps HQ. I'm Sophia with the latest soap spoilers and update. Let's go. We've got Steffy and Finn heading toward another major marriage crisis. Will Spencer refusing to give up on Elektra. Dylan's shocking confession turning lives upside down. And Lee making a discovery that could completely reshape what's coming next. And honestly, I don't think this is slowing down anytime soon. We're going to talk about all of the biggest stories making headlines right now, what happened during the latest episodes, and of course, I'll share what I think all of this means moving forward. So let's get right to it. Hi everyone, I'm Sophia, and this is Soaps HQ, your home for all the latest bold and the beautiful news, spoilers, recaps, theories, and fan discussions. If you love talking soaps as much as I do, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Turn on notifications and join our amazing community. We have new videos coming all the time, and I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments because there is a lot to debate this week. Now, let's dive into everything happening in Los Angeles. Finn and Steffy head toward another breaking point. Let's start with what may become the biggest storyline over the next several weeks. We're going to see Finn once again struggling with the impossible position he's been in for years. His biological connection to Sheila never really goes away. According to the latest developments, Finn believes there may actually be a way for Sheila to have supervised visits with Hayes. Now, I completely understand why Finn is thinking this way. He's a doctor. He always wants people to heal. He always believes relationships can improve. That's just who Finn is. But Steffy? She couldn't disagree more. Steffy believes letting Sheila anywhere near Hayes is simply asking for disaster. Honestly, I can't blame her. After everything Sheila has done over the years, how could Steffy possibly trust her? I wouldn't. Not for 1 second. I'm sure Finn wants peace inside his family, but I also think he's underestimating how deeply Sheila has traumatized Steffy. Those emotional scars don't disappear overnight, and every single time Sheila seems to be changing, something happens. That's why I completely understand Steffy's position here. The really interesting part is that this disagreement isn't just about Sheila anymore. It's becoming about trust inside Finn and Steffy's own marriage. If they can't agree on something this important, where do they go from here? I expect this conflict to continue growing. Taylor starts asking difficult questions. As if things weren't already complicated enough. Taylor begins noticing that Finn seems more sympathetic towards Sheila than before. That immediately raises alarm bells. Taylor has always wanted what's best for Steffy, so naturally she's worried. She starts wondering whether Finn's loyalty is beginning to shift. Now, I don't necessarily think Finn has stopped loving Steffy. Not at all. But I do think emotions become incredibly complicated whenever Sheila enters the picture. That's been true for years. Taylor recognizes the danger before anyone else does. Whether she's completely right or not, her concerns are understandable. I'm sure she's going to keep a very close eye on Finn. Elektra finally reaches her breaking point. Now let's move over to one of the week's most emotional storylines. Elektra absolutely loses control. And honestly, can anyone really blame her? After Dylan's shocking confession changes everything, emotions explode. Elektra finally snaps. She actually punches Dylan. That scene had fans talking everywhere. It wasn't just shocking. It felt like months of pressure finally boiling over. Sometimes characters keep their feelings buried for so long that eventually everything explodes. That's exactly what happened here. I'm not saying violence is the answer, but emotionally, the moment made perfect sense. Elektra has been carrying so much heartbreak. Everything finally came crashing down. Will Spencer refuses to give up now. Here's where things get even more emotional. Will Spencer isn't ready to let Elektra walk away, not even close. He's determined to win her back. We're going to see him pouring his heart out, trying to convince Elektra that their relationship deserves another chance. The problem? Trust has been shattered. And rebuilding trust is never easy. Electra clearly still has feelings. You can see it. But feelings alone don't fix broken relationships. I'm sure Will means every word he says. The real question is whether Electra believes him. Personally, I'm still rooting for these two. But I think they have a long road ahead before they can truly heal. Dylan's confession changes everything. Let's talk about Dylan, because this confession may have completely changed the direction of the story. Once the truth comes out, nobody walks away unaffected. Electra is devastated. Will's future becomes uncertain. Relationships start shifting. The emotional fallout spreads far beyond one single conversation. That's what good soap storytelling does. One confession creates ripple effects everywhere. I wouldn't be surprised if we're still talking about the consequences of this revelation weeks from now. Lee makes a discovery that could change everything. Now, here's another storyline that caught my attention. Lee uncovers surprising information during the latest developments. We don't yet know exactly how every piece fits together, but whenever Lee starts putting clues together, something important usually follows. She's incredibly observant. She notices details other people miss. I'm very curious to see exactly where this discovery leads. I expect the writers are planting seeds for something much bigger. And if that's true, this storyline could become one of the biggest surprises heading into the next round of episodes. Where I think these stories are going now, let's talk predictions. This is just my opinion as a longtime fan. First, I don't think Steffy is ever going to agree to Sheila being part of Hayes' life. Even supervised visits feel like crossing a line she simply cannot accept. Second, I expect Finn's attempts to keep everyone happy will only make things worse. He's trying to satisfy both sides. History tells us that almost never works. Third, I'm not convinced Will and Electra are completely finished. Soap couples rarely stay apart forever. I wouldn't be surprised if this breakup actually becomes the first chapter of a much bigger reunion story. And finally, I'm watching Lee very closely. Whenever Lee uncovers something important, the consequences usually spread throughout multiple families. This could become the storyline nobody sees coming. Real life, bold, and the beautiful news. Before we wrap up, here's one real-life update from the cast. Former Bold and the beautiful star Darren Brooks and actress Kelly Kruger have officially finalized their divorce after filing earlier this year. The two have shared that they remain committed to co-parenting their daughters, and we wish their entire family nothing but the best moving forward. Overall, I think The Bold and the Beautiful is setting up several major stories at once. The emotional conflict between Finn and Steffy feels ready to explode. Electra's heartbreak is far from over. Will refuses to quit fighting for love. Lee may be uncovering something much bigger than anyone realizes. And somehow, Sheila continues to influence nearly everyone's lives without even needing many scenes. That's classic Bold and the Beautiful. So now I want to hear from all of you. Do you think Steffy is right to completely shut Sheila out forever? Should Finn keep trying to build some kind of relationship between Sheila and Hayes? Can Will and Electra find their way back together? And what do you think Lee has discovered? Leave your thoughts down below because I always love reading your theories. If you enjoyed today's roundup, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to Soaps HQ, and share it with your fellow soap fans. You can also follow Soaps HQ for more daily Bold and the Beautiful, General Hospital, The Young and the Restless, and Days of Our Lives news, spoilers, recaps, and fan discussions. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.